Hey YouTube, Mike here. How we doing today? Hope we all had a very good and productive week. Alright, today is a little bit more than a month review on an unboxing I did on the Milwaukee M18 cordless vacuum. Let me grab my cheat sheet here. Everything again will be in the description below, but it's the model number 0885-20. It is the, again, M18 line of their system. It's a brushless motor. It has the red link technology built into it. It'll handle all of their batteries, including their lithium-ion red link battery system. It is a dry vacuum only. It's a 1 gallon capacity. And again, it's cordless. Now, we've been using it now for a little over a month. And I gotta say, it sucks. You never heard me say that for a tool. But it's a good suck. It is above and beyond our expectations. We had the little Milwaukee, this one right here on the truck, which is the M18 series dry vacuum. We carry that on the truck for cleanup. It really doesn't fit any of the dust extractors for drilling anchors, concrete anchors in. You'd have to tape it. This is designed to adapt to Milwaukee's drill dust extractor for anchors. But it has, like I said, it has been above and beyond what we expected, especially for cleanup. Now, I left some debris inside of it to show you what this thing will pick up. It's 2 speeds. There's a high and a low. It weighs 15¼ pounds, and it has 76 decibels at 2 speeds. There's a speed 1 and a speed 2. I'm just going to use just a basic battery. The battery, as you can see, that's the battery port. It'll take the new 12-volt battery without it being unstable. Speed 1. Speed 2. Cyclone action, which is very good for a small vacuum. Okay, the way I purchased the unit is tool only, but you can purchase this tool only or as a kit. Tool only is what you see right here: vacuum, backpack. The floor tool is not removable. It telescopes just by pushing this up, and it's got multiple position lock. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 positions. Crevice tool, the wand with the universal 180-degree knuckle, or 90-degree knuckle, but it'll go 180. Everything is lockable. So everything that goes onto the tool locks on by pushing the button. And then it comes with the vacuum adapter for the floor plate. They make a floor plate that will, for the larger drills, because the smaller shroud, which you can get at Home Depot, which I'm going to demonstrate in a second, will only take up to a 3/8 inch bit. If you want to go larger with the larger tools, they make an actual floor plate that sucks to the floor up through the vacuum and then sucks up all the dust. This is all OSHA approved, so everything locks on, including when it's on the tool. The canister button, pull it out, garbage pail. Now, plastic bags, see the plastic bag? Everything, it sucks up everything at high speed. Then you just push the button, the bottom drops out, and empty it. And then it just locks back into position. The filter, it's a HEPA filter. This also removes, this canister will remove, it's simply just push the bottom, push it up. You just got to make sure that when you put it in, you see the notches. You have a small notch and you have a big notch. You just have to make sure you get the notch back in. But you can clean it all. I use a toothbrush to clean inside. It all falls down. The HEPA filter, again, just take a toothbrush. It'll clean off the HEPA filter. It'll last a long time. Okay? And then go back together. The HEPA filter goes straight in. Again, you have a large notch and a small notch. Just make sure that when you're putting it in, you put it in the right, and it just pushes right back down. See how? See, it's kind of like on an angle. See, it's kind of like on an angle. So that's the locking button, and it locks right in. Okay, it's a 3-in-1 tool. The backpack is removable. For starters, it has a carry handle. So if you want to carry it and vacuum, put it on your back, which I'll demonstrate in a second. Or, you see there's a button right there. You just push the button, pull out the bottom. This drops. The backpack comes off. Now you have a ladder hook or a beam hook. You can hook it onto like 2x4, 2x6 on a wall. If you're like with us, we're in a bathroom, we're drilling holes, we want to vacuum up the shavings. I can put this right on a 2x4. It's adjustable. It'll lock in to prevent it from falling off. And the backpack, to put it back on, so you have the 2 tabs right here, and then the lock. You have to put it in, and it's got to go up on an angle a little bit. And lay it down. Go up and click it in, and now it's back into its backpack position. I wish the switch was on there. It's only on one side, so if you look at it, the switch is on this side, so that would be on your left side. For me, it's good. I'm a lefty, but the vacuum is righty, and like I said, I'm a lefty, so I got to do it with vacuuming with the wand, with the big wand, is a little pain in the neck for me. But with the crevice tool or the drill, it works fine. Okay, there's storage right here for the wand. And when you put its knuckle side right in. And that's it. Now, if I want to, get this on, and I did adjust it from last time so it fits me. I don't bother putting the waist strap on. Find the switch now. There it is. Let's get the camera down here. Look at that, you guys are watching me vacuum my garage. Okay, let's get this back up over here. All right, now, removal, just hit the switch, the little clip, put it back down. You want to use the crevice tool. Speed 2. That's speed 2. Look how this. Watch the wand. Can you see it? Now, speed 2. Pretty powerful. Now, I'm going to leave this on my back to show you the Milwaukee dust shroud. This thing is probably one of the best things we bought. Now all this stuff here is mine, which I keep in the workshop, but we have the same thing on the truck. That's why it's clean. Basically, this is what you get. It's around $19.99. Home Depot, they all sell it. When you unlock it, it stretches up to 8 inches. It will only take, now this is a kit we carry, SDS bit, and they're German made, Milwaukee. It goes up to 1/2 inch, so it's 3/16 to a 1/2 inch. We carry 2 extra 3/16 and 2 extra 1/4 inch, because that's we use a lot because of the mollies. They're 3/16 or 1/4. But if you look here, if I can get it up here, you cannot get a 1/2 inch bit in. This is a 1/2 inch SDS bit. You can get a 3/4 max. So, I mean, excuse me, 3/8. 3/8 will fit. But let's just go with a 1/4 inch bit. It has to be in the tool for you to mount it, because the SDS bit is what holds it in. So we're using the 2612-20 M18 rotary hammer. It's their second smallest. Well, it's their smallest besides the M12 that they make. So put your bit in, because it has to be in. Now this will work with the side handle, but it will not work with the depth gauge, which mounts into here, and then you can click it for the size you need. So basically you put this on, and as you can see, that's how it holds. Then you put the rubber piece through. I normally never do this with the backpack on, but it's easier to do it this way. Then you just pull so that the ball reaches to fairly tight. Now, it's universal. It could be used for really any drill. That's why they give you so much adjustment. All right, now battery. Okay, now you can use this without a vacuum. You just do 1 or 2 holes, you take it off, you bring it over to the garbage pail, you dump it out, you leave the cap on. But with this, you can use the vacuum. So you take the vacuum. Now it is a little tight to get in. It's really designed for the floor piece, but it works perfectly. Just make sure that the clip is somewhere not near the drill, and then just push the rubber piece all the way in. Now you have your vacuum. Now if you're on a ladder, see, look how far it'll stretch. I mean, I'm almost at the ceiling. So you mark where you're going to do your hole. You can lift the shroud a little bit to see where your X is, or you can see through the shroud, and then you do your shtick. Okay? So it does move a little bit, but once you get it there, this thing makes a total seal. Now I want to show you something. I'm going to turn the vacuum on. Watch the suction that this thing has. You gotta be careful not to hit the bit. That's the suction. And air is sucking past my fingers. So let's see. Try it. That's the suction. That's number 2. Number 1. That's number 1 speed. Now the wood's moving, but that's the suction. Pretty good. And then to take it off, just take it off. And off comes your backpack. It's not bad. It's not heavy at all. Unless you position it with the hook. If you try to do it on the floor, you can only get a certain distance. Once you start pulling this wand, the thing falls over. So you have to put it on your back. You have to hook it on something. Oh, also, if you have a rolling cart, it hooks onto the rolling cart too. All right. Depth with this. You can't use the depth gauge. You can use, here it is, you can use your handle to give you a little bit of an oomph there. Let's get it in there. Actually, you gotta move your handle up a little bit. There we go. I mean, you could rotate this into multiple positions. There we go. So you can use your handle. So if you want to, go however, you can use your handle. But you cannot use, it just hits the top. I mean, there is clearance, but it doesn't work. We tried it. So, depth. This is how I like to do it. Say I wanted to go in. Let's just make sure yes, we are. Okay. Gorilla tape, duct tape, ruler, magic marker. Say I want to go 1.5 inches in. So I just go 1.5 inches and I put a little mark. Alright. It's just that you're not trying to fumble with the tape and where you think the mark is. Just take a little piece of, I mean, in a pinch we can use blue tape, but I prefer the Gorilla tape or the duct tape. Just put it right on the magic marker, push it down real good so it gets into the grooves, and just wind it around, pulling it like you're almost putting the electrical tape works good too. But I find that with the Gorilla tape or duct tape, excuse me, we get about half a dozen or more holes before it starts to get pushed away, and then we have to put another piece on. But that's how, I mean, you guys probably know, but that's how we like to do it, because you can see how the flutes of the drill are in there. It kind of holds it in, and then just, overhead is phenomenal. It just, no dust whatsoever. We just did 33 natural gas lamps on pillars outside of a condo complex in here where we are, and we had to do 3 holes per, and it just go on top of the pillar and just and just no dust, because you want to kind of clean it off. And also with the molly or with a drop-in anchor that you beat in with the tool, or even a drop-in bolt that you beat in, and as you tighten it, it tightens up in the hole. You got to clean the hole out, because just say you had to drill 1.5 inches, and you could have a 1/4 inch or more of silica dust inside of the hole. So it ain't going to get to the proper depth, especially with the drop-in bolt. And then to take it off, I just take just a regular knife and just score the tape. And it goes right off. That's it. Now we put another piece on. So, my recommendation, buy it. I actually ordered another one for the garage, and I'm gonna, I got rid of my shop vac, and I took off the Cyclone, as you can see, and I put the assembly cart. The Cyclone, I'm gonna try to figure out if I can adapt it to this, get it under the table out of the way. But that's all work in progress right now. So, I give this thing 5 stars. It works phenomenal. Well worth the money for being compact and quiet. And again, it doesn't weigh a lot. So that's it. Oh, and just this adapter, when you use it, it locks in, but it also has a lock to lock into the floor piece. So basically when you shut the vacuum off, the whole thing comes up and you can just walk with it to the next, because basically you're attaching the floor piece to this. You're holding the drill, there's nothing attached to the drill. Just like Milwaukee makes that M12, which I did a review on, probably one of my first 25 videos. it's the a vac attach that actually attaches to this with a 12-volt battery. It has a depth stop. You can set it for on, off, and auto so that when you do your first push, it turns it on. Works really good, mostly for like 1/4-inch anchors. Anything larger, you do get a little bit of dust out of it. But the floor piece, which I haven't ordered or anything yet, I'm still just looking into it. When you shut the vacuum off, it comes up off the ground. So you walk over and you can have the larger drill just say, I mean, it'll go up to, I think, 1.5 inches bit. So you just take the piece with you, move it over, and then get it over your X, turn the vacuum on, and it sucks to the floor, and then just drill. And then there's ports around it that just force the dust back into this vacuum. So there's nothing around you. And you can do it to the ceiling, to the wall, wherever. So it's, I mean, Hilti makes one, but it's large, very expensive, and, you know, it's cumbersome. But it works good. Similar to what, like a core drilling machine. It has a vacuum pump on it, rubber, you wet the floor, you put it over, you turn the vacuum on, it sucks to the floor, and then you can core drill your hole, shut the vacuum off, move it to the next hole. Similar to that, but it's doing it with a vacuum instead of a vacuum pump. All right, YouTube. Again, I'd like to thank all you new subscribers. Oh God, I think I'm maybe 30 away from 5,000. Never expected it. Never in a million years expected to get so many subscribes. But thank you. I really appreciate it, and I'll be throwing out that content. I'm glad you all like the SYS drawers that I put into the, you know, I'll show you quickly, you know, if for those that see the video. There's the my sanding cart, and I put an SYS drawer, 2 of them with 2 Sustainer 2s, and see this one I put all my stones, my oil and stuff. But the oil I'm actually going to take out. I'm going to put something separate because I don't want them to fall over and leak out. And then on this one here, for now, I just put my Craig stuff. The shelf pin and drawer holder, drawer slide, all that magnetic stuff. All right. Whoa, look at that. Close up. All right, YouTube. Thank you. If you like a Mike's Woodshop sticker, the email will be below. You got a question, just shoot me the email. I'll be more than happy to answer it for you. Again, everything will be in the description below, prices, model number. And again, thank you very much for all the likes, all the comments, and all the subscribes. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.